Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Spark Creativity Teacher Podcast, a podcast for English teachers in search of creative teaching strategies. Whether you're new to the show or a longtime listener, I'm so glad you're here for today's edition of Highly Recommended. This week, I want to talk about how one-pagers can be a powerful gateway to creative options in your classroom. Real quick before we hop in just a few days, I'm running my first ever Black Friday week sale. Each day of the week, there will be a new offer, but it will only be available for that one day. Monday, I'll be sharing my favorite lesson planning tool, the Ed Deck. Tuesday, a brand new poetry bundle. Wednesday, a mega pack of my favorite one-pagers. Thursday, a brand new writing and argument bundle. And Friday, to top it all off, a chance to hop in and explore my teacher membership, The Lighthouse, for 1 week at only $1. I'm going to link you over to the Black Friday week menu in the show notes if you want to mark your calendar and check out all that's coming. Every day's button will go live as the day begins. Okay, let's get started. So let's start with the one-pager basics. A one-pager allows students to express their takeaways from, just about anything on a single paper through a combination of words and images. A one-pager can include quotations, analysis, key terms, imagery, special fonts, symbolic colors, and more. You probably already know that my number one tip for one-pagers is to give students a template that connects the elements you want with a location on the template, so kids don't feel overwhelmed as they begin to experiment. So for example, maybe you give them a template where the page is blocked off into 4 quarters, 4 little squares, but then there's like a circle right in the middle. And you tell them what you want in the circle is a theme written in a big and bold way, a quotation that expresses that theme, some kind of an image that expresses that theme, and a color that expresses that theme. So now they know exactly what goes in the middle. They don't have to guess. This can be a very powerful scaffold for pretty much all kids who feel intimidated by one-pagers. Now, you can try your first one-pager with a novel, a TED Talk, a poem, a short story, a play, a song, a podcast. You get the idea. There are a lot of options. One of my favorite things about one-pagers is that they open the door to this form of dual expression, where kids are communicating their ideas through both words and visuals. As you roll out this one-pager, as kids are working on it, take a second to talk to them about how prevalent this form of communication actually is in the world. Ask them to consider political campaigns, social media, YouTube, online news. Get them started thinking about how often they see only words or only pictures, and how often it's actually a combination of both that expresses ideas really effectively and memorably when they're out there consuming information. As students realize that this simple first step of a one-pager is actually guiding them into a new genre of expression, one that parallels many forms of real-world communication, they may open up to more types of creative projects in class. You may find them more excited about research carousels, infographics, book trailers, and other types of real-world projects that bring visuals onto the scene to complement their writing. You may also find that fewer students scoff that art is a waste of their time. If you haven't tried a one-pager yet, this week I just want to highly recommend that you dive in. I'll link my free templates for any novel in the show notes. And if you have already tried a one-pager, just give a little bit of thought to how you can use them as a gateway in your students' minds. It's a powerful shift in how we see the world, and one that can benefit your creative classroom. Thanks so much for joining me today to talk about one of my very favorite topics in the world, one-pagers. Until next time, take care of yourself and stay creative.